Hey everybody, welcome to day 397 of Reseller Reflections, a day in the life of a full-time reseller supporting her family. It is Thursday, July 10th, 2025. I'm already reset to zero. Yeah, it's a little early and the shipping is done. Yes, I spent way too much time looking for something that was literally right in front of my face. I know we've all done that, but oh God, it can be so frustrating. And then you get in that panic mode and like you're looking and you don't see things, right? It's always why I say step away and then go back to it. So I was just about to step away when I found it. But, for a low dollar value item, it can be just really frustrating and a waste of time and money. I'm not sure how to avoid that. I don't know. I think next time I will set a timer for 5 minutes to look through. If I don't find it, stop and then go back. Yeah. All right. That's what I'm going to do. There, problem solved. So make sure you are resetting to zero tonight. And remember, I had this little trick I talked about in Motivation in Minutes this morning, and it is something I've mentioned before, but I think it's worth mentioning again because I constantly have to remind myself of this. If I don't feel like doing something in the moment, like especially at night, like going to bed on time, or maybe I want to eat something I shouldn't before I go to bed, or I don't want to reset to zero, I think, all right, what would morning Libby how is morning Libby going to feel? How is future Libby going to feel if she does not do that? And you can kind of all right, well, if I don't reset to zero, then morning Libby is going to feel frustrated. I'm going to start the day in a state of oh, I got to do this. I'm going to walk into a mess, and how is that going to set my day up? How is it going to set me off? So I think about myself the next day. I know I don't like referring to myself in the third person, but in this case, it works. All right. So I want to talk a little bit about intentions because that is what was on my mind this morning. One of the things I have been working on consistently is being where my feet are, being present in the moment. And it's certainly not a habit at this point. It is something I have to intentionally do. And every morning we go into Motivation in Minutes and we set our intentions for the day. It is, a group of us that do this every weekday morning. And it is extremely powerful, not just for me, but I think for our group there's this quote, and I actually have it right in front of me here on the blackboard, and it's been here for probably 6 months. Energy goes where intention flows. Create your day. And that is exactly what we are doing is, setting the tone, setting our intention. And something happens when and I think speaking it is more powerful than writing it. Something happens when you say it out loud. It gives it legs. It makes it real, tangible. It is out there in the universe. And it does have the power to change your day. Not being dramatic here, guys. I really am not. It does have the power to absolutely change your day when you do this first thing in the morning. What is your intention? Today for me, it was be wherever you are, be all there. That was the quote. It's Jim Elliott. Wherever you are, be all there. And my intention was to be where my feet are. So I'm with you guys right now doing reseller reflections, and I'm not worried about the next thing. I'm not looking forward to the next thing. I am exactly right where I need to be at this moment. And approaching all things like that is a little bit of a challenge. It does have to do with being present and being where your feet are. And something about speaking that out loud in the morning has totally changed the trajectory or solidified the trajectory of my day. And it makes you think about it more as you step through your day. Sometimes our intentions, if I look back through my intention journal here, I wonder what they are. So we have our daily intention journal here that Molly designed and printed, is available in our Amazon store. It is print on demand, but I've showed it to you before, but here it is, page for every day. And then all my notes go on the other side. I don't really have any notes yet today. and you put your priorities, what you're grateful for, what your goal is, what your mood is, what your challenge is, what your small win is. And there's a little checkbox for resetting to 0. So this is just an amazing thing that we took input from the C-Chats community in order to design this. Well, Molly took input in order to so that she could design it. I'm taking 0 credit for this because this was all her, but I love it. Yeah, so let's see. Some of the intentions: blaze, when you really got to hustle your way through the day. That's a fun way to say it. Do, own it. Mojo Monday. This is kind of fun. Present. Present in there quite a few times. Gratitude. These are just good wolf. If you've never seen that reel about the good wolf and the bad wolf and that little girl that does it, phenomenal. I can send it to you. Just send me a message. It's a Facebook reel. That's the only place I've ever found it, but it's awesome. It's about, I'm getting off on a tangent, but it's a little girl and she's kind of like repeating a little parable. And she talks about, the good wolf and the bad wolf. We all have the good wolf and the bad wolf. And, the mom asks her, well, which wolf wins? And she says, whichever wolf you feed. And it's all about the thoughts in our head, whether you're going to feed the good wolf or whether you're going to feed the bad wolf. That's totally up to you. So good wolf, that's what that means. All right. So set your intention. Think about doing that every morning and see how it transforms your day. And even if you have to speak it out loud into the mirror, speak it out loud into the mirror if you don't have a group that you meet with. Go ahead, do that, and just set your intention for the day. I know Oprah's big on intentions. You guys know Oprah. Just love her. If there's anybody in the world I would listen to, because you guys know I'm not a good taking direction kind of person, but it would be Oprah. Absolutely. All right, everybody, have a wonderful evening. I will see you on day 398 of Reseller Reflections. Night, night.